Hey, what's up, Bella Wall? How you doing today? Are you trying to learn how to trade? Go ahead and ask me whatever questions you have, and I'll try to help you out best I can. Bro, went to sell. Hey, what's up, Taver? How you doing today? Well, we were kind of looking for something to sell possibly here. Let me turn this music down a little bit. All right, so what we were kind of entry and TP. All right. So are you looking for an entry, or are you asking how to take an entry and TP? Like, are you looking for a trade, or what's your real question? Are you just kind of asking about what trade am I going to take type of stuff? I mean, because you can see right here, we're getting rejected at this point. Bro, went to sell, yeah, and I mean, you could probably take a sell somewhere up here, but like I said, it's too late now. But the thing is we're waiting for a specific something. We kind of have a plan, you know. It just depends. We need to touch certain areas before we move and stuff like that, like liquidity and things like that. But yeah, ask me some questions and I could try to help you guys out. See, right now we're not really taking anything because if you guys notice, we're like right in the middle of a range right here. You don't really want to take a trade in the middle because it could always come back. You know, it could always come back and stuff. So you either want to wait till we come up here to grab liquidity to come back down, or you're gonna probably want to wait till we come down here to grab liquidity to come back up. So in order for us to come back up here, we're gonna have to come down first. But I mean, yeah, you can see this move is moving a little bit. We have these rejections. So yeah, like I'm saying is that since we're right in the middle of a range, we don't really want to take that trade because we only have a little bit going this way and a little bit going that way. There's really no room to move. So that's why I say you want to wait till either we come up to come down or we come down to come up. So that's kind of what we're waiting on right now. And are you guys familiar with Donvo by chance? If you guys are familiar with Donvo, let me know. Break of structure. Are you okay? Break of structure, to be honest, is that like a ICT term? Break of structure? As you can see, this is a range right here, and then this is a range right here. So in order for us to come back into this range, we're gonna have to close underneath this line right now. As you can see, there's really just no resistance or support in this area besides this, you know. So yeah, we're really trying to just wait for, like I said, we don't want to take a trade in the middle. This candle also doesn't have a top wick like this does, so that lets us know we didn't grab enough liquidity to come down. So that's another yes. Just follow Dawn for 1 month now. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Crippets, that's good. Yeah, definitely Donvo is definitely a good tool to make sure, you know, we stay on top of everything. If you guys are familiar, I also have a YouTube channel. If you guys don't know, I run this YouTube channel called Donvo Clips. What I would do is suggest you guys follow this, subscribe to this, is because I also upload videos of like his breakdown analysis and pineapples and all kinds of questions and things that they ask, and just a lot of key points and stuff. So if you guys want to try to catch up on a lot of stuff without having to watch all the streams, these videos are definitely good to down trade. Yeah. Yeah, so follow this, subscribe to this, and there's a lot of good videos. Yeah, so like I said, there's a down trade possibly, but the thing is this is the thing, Bill of Wall, you don't want to take a trade unless you have a plan. So what would your plan be for the down trade? Like what I mean by a plan is you want to have questions that you ask and you can have them answered because it's printing on the market. Like I would say I would only take a sell if we come up here and then we close back into the range to come back down. You know, that's kind of my idea. See, like right now, what is our plan to get into a trade right now if we were to be in a trade? What was the reasoning behind getting into that trade? So that's one of those things too that you got to really make sure you answer your questions before, because look at how I'm telling you, we're inside of a middle of a range. You don't want to be in the middle of it because there's a reason why it's the middle of the range, because it needs to pick a direction. It either needs to go up or go down, but this is why I say you don't want to be stuck in the middle of a trade right now. You have to wait for your setups. Things like this, you got to have a playbook. If you guys look at this back screen, if you guys look at, these are all different types of setups. I'm only taking trades if they're lining up with these types of setups and stuff. So that's why it's also important to understand where we are in the market, what we're doing in the market, stuff like that. And look at this right here. This could be a fake out. So if you kind of have a support right there, there's a support here. Look at what happened. We closed right underneath the range and then closed right back into it. So this is why I say it's important to not take a trade unless you have a plan. That's all. So yeah, if you have any questions, just keep on asking. Like I said, I have a plan that I usually stick to, so I don't try to do anything that's out of the ordinary. If this is why I say too, this is why I tell you guys need to make sure you have a plan. Because look, if we would have took a down trade, what would be happening right now? Is it chance to come down? Yes, there's always a chance, but the thing is, Z, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to be reading price action. Are you familiar with how to read candles and things like that? Like understanding candle wicks, top wicks, bottom wicks, closures, different types of candle wicks. If you guys aren't familiar with it, you guys can easily look up candle trading, things like this. Just look up candle trading and find charts and things like this. Like learn really look at shrinking candles. What are all these combinations mean and things like that. So this is why it's important that you guys understand. Love you, sir. Yes, you're very welcome, Bilwal. Just this is what I'm here for, to try to help you out, so don't worry. I'll be here every day. I'm also going to be streaming London tonight, so if you guys are going to be around during London session, I'll be here also. But yeah, like I said, just ask me questions if you guys have questions. And remember, Google's our best friend. We have all these things. This is important. One of the things I think you guys need to really understand is price action and candle wicks. Understand what these candles mean. Look at the difference of, like, if you're able to read candles, you could kind of tell what's going to happen next. So this is why I say, look at what happened right here. Inside bar, look at what happens, things like that. So you need to really look into these kind of candle wicks and stuff like that. Look at shooting star. What does that mean? Look at what happens. So everything is just patterns. You just have to find the new patterns and see what happens after you look at them so many different times. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, just ask me a question. Make sure you drop a like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And like I said, if you guys haven't subscribed to this Downvote Clips channel, make sure you guys subscribe to this Downvote Clips channel. Definitely a good channel to catch up on all the information that Donvo says in his live streams, so you don't have to watch all your live streams if you don't have the time. So definitely a good channel to follow. Must have forgot how to get home or something. Or there's one that's around that looks like he looks kind of like one of those spots. Right, this line is good. I just fell over there and then these really good right there. Hour 4 structure guide. H4 structure guide. Yeah, look at that. You see that? But if you guys also notice, there's no bottom wick. As you guys can see, no bottom wick. Let me see, what does a no bottom wick mean? What does a candlestick with no bottom wick mean? This is how easy it is, bro. They got all the answers on Google. Don't ever forget. Let's see. A shadow or wick is a small line at the top or bottom of each candle that shows the day's highs and lows. A candlestick with no shadow means the price at the open and close are equal to the high and low during the session. Okay, I could kind of see that, what that means. Let's see. I want to find. Okay, yeah, this looks like something that could possibly help. Oh no, not that one. Something like this. Look at that. Long upper wick suggests rejection of higher prices. Long lower wick suggests rejection of lower prices. So things like that means rejection, you know. So I guess no bottom wick means a rejection, or let me see. No bottom wick would mean long upper wick. No, but there's long upper wick suggests rejection of higher prices, bearish signal. So not saying this is a bearish signal, but this is also indicating that, oops, what the heck? This is also indicating that we don't have no range down here. So in order for us to continue moving up, we're gonna have to grab liquidity by creating a bottom wick either on this candle or gonna have to be the next candle. And then when, let's say this candle closes there, this next candle most likely will create a bottom wick before going up, or it'll just turn around and continue down. So that's why it's also important to understand your candle wicks and what they mean. Everything is repeated pattern. So like I said, one thing I've realized is you just have to look at the candlesticks and really understand what kind of patterns they're forming. You know, candles with no wicks, candles with top wicks, all of these things are just patterns, repeat. You're gonna see the same candles over and over, but they're in different combinations. So you're gonna have to really look for what makes sense on combinations and things like that. But yeah, and like I said, the daily is also green. That's bullish. So you might not want to be taking too many, you know, sell trades, but also, and D1 daily, the daily. Yeah, and look at the daily also doesn't have a bottom wick. And this is also one thing you guys have to understand when you're looking at candles. Let's say we move to the daily. Look at every single daily candle and try to figure out what do they all have in common. Just from me talking about candlesticks and candle wicks, by looking at all of these candles that are on the screen, mostly every single one of them has a top and bottom wick. You know, so maybe this one doesn't have a bottom wick, this one doesn't have a bottom wick, this one doesn't have a bottom wick, that one has a small one, this one has a small tiny one, little. So pretty much what I'm trying to say though is that out of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 2 3 24 25, out of just these 25 candles, only 3 of them don't have a bottom wick. So just do the math on it. You know, 3 of them out of 25 don't have a bottom wick. So what that would suggest to me is most likely that eventually, if it doesn't have a bottom wick yet, it's going to, you know. So that always means it could always turn around at any time to create that bottom wick, and or the next candle could be the one that creates it. So like I'm saying, look at this candle doesn't have a bottom wick, but what happened with the next candle? It created a bottom wick. You know, so this one didn't have a bottom wick, but the next one had a bottom wick. So that's why I say it's important to understand. You got to look at all the candles and see what are they doing that's the same. That's one of the big keys I believe is important, is just to look at it at a way so you could see what's gonna happen. Just give me 1 second. I have to go get some water real quick. I'm gonna get something to drink and I'll be right back. Give me 1 minute. All right, I'm back. Hope you guys didn't miss me too much. We're still moving down, but as you guys can see on the daily, we are still green. At any time, we can definitely still. Oh, this one don't got a top wick. Yeah. He might be looking how to get back. Alright, so look guys, this is what I see right now. If this candle doesn't break the high or the low, and the next candle breaks underneath and goes back up, I'll be taking a buy entry right there. So in case you guys are wondering. And it looks like it's gonna pass the top. 46,410, 46,430. Oh, it didn't pass it. I needed to not pass that. So yeah, if this candle doesn't break this high, then I'll be waiting for the next candle to come down and then back up. So we're gonna have to wait and see, but let's see. Oh, it did pass it, so yeah, no, it's not gonna work. I'll be waiting for something else. 46,425. Well, actually, it still technically didn't break the high yet, but it's getting closer and closer, so I think sooner or later it could break it. But if it doesn't, like I'm saying, I'm still gonna wait for this, but we'll see.
He had to have just got separated from his mom. She just fledged him. And they're out.
So low 500. Oh shit, oh shit. All right, y'all, look it. Looks like we might have a little three-piece forming right here. But I'm gonna wait for it to touch this this bottom area, because it's gonna continue down, I believe, down to our last time before we did move back up. So if we were to try to grab liquidity, we're gonna need to come, looks like we might need to come down to here. 15, yeah, breaker structure. We're going back into this range now. If you kind of see now, we're kind of pretty much closing in this range or so. But what I'm saying is, what usually happens, if you guys are familiar with how I trade sometimes, is when I see this 3 candle form, which is, I call it a little 3-piece, which is this candle right here, and then this candle closes inside of it. Usually when it breaks it, it goes back up. But the thing is I've been noticing when both of these candles are red, it usually needs to come back to the most previous support. So this will be the area I think it's gonna need a tap before it actually moves up, because that was the last time it did move up. Because look, the last time this green candle happened right here, this is when it ended up moving up. So that's where I'm thinking it's gonna need to do that. But that's where I say too, it's and the thing is, if it does go up, because it won't go that high, because it needs to break this low before going up, because that's the liquidity it needs to grab. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna come back down. It's gonna probably come up here to grab some more liquidity where it did come from before maybe moving down. So we need to wait for this next little few candles and see what happens. $19.34 areas. 1934 areas. Let's see. 1934. Yeah, 34 is quite a ways away. 1934. Yeah, 34 is way down here. That's gonna be a big move, and because also Asian is not coming to an end, but it's already towards the end of it. Or if that kind of move were to happen, I think it will get ready right now, and then it could happen in London session, which is still in 4 hours, which is a whole nother. Let's see. The 4-hour candle needs to close, and this is the thing too, though, is that this 4-hour candle could close respecting this resistance also. So what could happen is this next candle, if it breaks the high, we could probably take a sell coming back down, because of the fact that, like I said, if we respect this resistance. No, sorry, 1939. Oh, okay, 1939. Yeah, that looks more like it. 1939, which is up around here, which is this candle right here. So pretty much, yeah. So like I said, in order for us to continue up, we needed to at least touch these areas to reach these areas. And if you notice, this is kind of, I don't usually trade these double tops, but like I said, that's why it's kind of happening, these rejections, is because this liquidity area only could take us this high. So if we want to get higher than that, we're going to have to probably come a little bit lower before moving up. So this is what I'm going to be waiting for. But this is why I'm also saying is that I think this, let's see, it still happened. Okay. So we did find a support with this. Let's see. I think if I put it right there, what would, no, I don't really like that. I like it like, yeah, I like that. That looks a little better, because that is a little fake out. That goes up. So if you kind of do notice, this is kind of forming, let's see. We have a red coming down. So yeah, so this is where I'm thinking, yeah, like I said, it's when I look for this 3-piece candle that happens, like I say, it needs this. When there two of them are red like that, it's telling me that we're slowing up, before we start to grab liquidity. But because they're both red, that lets me know we're probably going to come down to here at least before we do need to grab more liquidity before going up. Yeah, so this is shooting star candle form in the 4 hour. Please confirm. I don't really know what the shooting. Okay, like this. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know what a shooting star is. That is exactly a shooting star. And like I said, is about, it's gonna probably close respecting this area. So what happened last time we closed in this area like that? When this red candle closed underneath respecting this resistance, what happened? We came back down to at least test this support. So this could, like I said, this could also, but this is where I'm saying too now, is that in order for us to come back down here, we did have to touch these areas up here. So let's say this red candle respects this resistance. What I would probably be looking for is the next candle to possibly break both of these highs and then come back down. And then on the come down will be our trade that we would be looking for. But like I said, because of the way the market is already kind of, it's slowing up a little bit, and like I said, it might just start getting ready for London, to where, like I said, we don't want to jump into something with not enough volume. But like I said, the way to tell if we have volume or not is if we're breaking levels that confirms we have the volume. So it won't break these levels unless it actually does have volume. So yeah, and like I said, the next support area would be this guy right here. But like I said, the candle right here is the wick that I believe will need to be copied. So if we hit this, let's see, this dotted line, where I'm gonna put this dotted line at. If we hit that dotted line, this is where I believe we could be taking this next, we'll be looking for something here. Like I said, I need to see how these candles start to close right here, but let's say a 3-piece possibly happens right here on this third candle. What I would be waiting for is for it to break both of these lows before moving up, because that will signal that we need to grab liquidity. So what that usually tells me is that, like I said, we're going to start possibly grabbing liquidity. So that's kind of what I'm thinking could possibly happen. But like I said, what is happening, we need to follow this candle right here. That's the candle that, like I said, I think will signal the liquidity area. Because like I said, last time we hit that line, look at what happened. So in order for us to repeat this pattern, we need to touch that line first. So that's why, and like I said, that's going to be a decision area. What's going to happen is that when we do get down to here, this is when it's going to make the decision either to continue down or to come back up. So like I said, this is why we kind of wait. And if you guys do notice, we are at the bottom of this range. This 15-minute doesn't have a top wick. So what might need to happen? We might need to grab liquidity. So, because like I said, look, this candle right here doesn't have a top wick. But like every time a candle doesn't have a top wick, at some point it corrects it. Like no top wick, it came back up and created one. No top wick, came down, came back up and created one. No top wick, came down, came back up and created one. So this is why I'm saying that this candle doesn't have a top wick. If all of those are, if it's happening to all of those candles, that's why I'm saying it could happen to this one also, where if we do come down, we're gonna eventually come back up to create that top wick before we continue down, or we'll just continue back up. But this is why I say a lot of these candles are just repeated patterns. If you guys could identify just what happens every time we close below this range, what happens every time we hit this line, or that's why I say too, you have to ask yourself a lot of these questions, and then you just have to sit. The key of it too is to ask these questions while you're looking at the chart, and And then if it plays out to where exactly all your questions are getting answered, then you know you're on the right track. But this is why I say too, it's if you're not familiar with how price action or reading candles, the only way to get better is to read them and look at them all the time, and try to figure out what it's trying to tell you. I know they all look the same, or they look a little different, but there's no words to them. But you have to put the words to these candles. And like I said, it's all repeat patterns. Think of it as all these candles are all a combination to get to. In order for this red candle to get to this area, these candles have to form a certain combination for it to happen to get to that. And what I mean by combination, like if this top wick wouldn't have been there, it might have never made it down to the support. That top wick is what indicates that we're going to be coming down, because you guys also need to understand what liquidity is. So when you see these top wicks, what do I usually do? I put a line right there, and then I look left, and I try to see what happens every time we touch this line. Look at what happened. Most likely we came up here, we came down. So, look at what happened when we came down. So that's why I say it's all just repeat patterns. You have to try to figure out why they're repeating, and just look at them. You just really have to look at them and try. But yeah, so if you guys got any questions, you guys can ask me. I'm just kind of trying to talk it out in my head so I could see what could be going on. And that's why I talk it out also, because if it starts to play out exactly like I'm talking it, then I kind of know I'm on the right track. Oh, there it is. There it goes. I wonder if that could have been it. That was probably it. That's the move right there. Watch, it's going to come up here to 10 pips. It's going to hit this right here. Watch. I'm going to wait for, I think that could be another idea. That could be another idea. This is why I say you guys have to understand what you're looking at. Order block. It could be an order block. The thing is this is one thing about trading, like Don Vo always says, is that order block, it's all the same stuff, just people call it different names. People call liquidity something else, or it's all the same thing. But yeah, I'm not familiar with a lot of terms and stuff, but that's just kind of my idea about that. Like, I'm not too sure what order blocks are, to be honest with you, but I'm sure they're probably around the same type of stuff. But like I said, I just don't know the terms of it. But that's kind of what I've noticed, though, is that this is why it's important too, because look at, like I was explaining, like, okay, the 3-piece that I want, right, this is it, but this one didn't break both of the lows, but the fact that it created a support there, this next one is the one that broke down and broke up. So that's an indicator right there that that's the move that I would have wanted, was this entry right there, and this is the 10 pip move that I would be looking for. So I'm gonna see how this plays out, and if it ends up playing out, then I'm gonna mark it in my book as this is something I need to be watching out for next time. So And if you kind of move your line right here, it looks like this is a fake out, you know. So if that's a fake out, what happens? We need to come up here to at least touch this, where is this top wick is at, you know. So that's where I was saying the top wick. So we could be coming here, bringing things to break even, and then, you know, closing at the 10 pip or letting some ride or whatever. But it just depends. But like I said, this is, I didn't take no trade or anything, but I'm just, like I said, I'm definitely gonna write this down if it works out, you know, because that's what I should be looking for next time when that move like that happens. 15-minute. Ooh, exactly. Actually, this could be a celery play also, the coming down. So in order for, if you guys are familiar with the celery play, if you guys look at the top right up here, you guys can see this is a celery play that's kind of forming. This is the same thing that's forming right here. So that's why I say, but the thing is if you notice this celery over here, it has a top wick. So in order for this celery to actually really move down, it would need to create a top wick, which might be this little move that we were looking at before moving down. So we're just gonna wait and see. The 15-minute just opened up 3 minutes ago. This is the 30-minute. This is the 1 hour. That could even be the fake out coming back down. Maybe that's what that was right here too. Look at this, because this is where the line was originally at because of this resistance. So if that's the case, that's why this is that resistance. This candle could be the fake out, but we'll see how this plays out. Like I said, I'm still not in no trade or anything like that yet. I'm still waiting. Like I said, I was really expecting it to possibly come down here, but because this kind of slowed up and created this support area, you know, we could be still seeing this top wick before coming down. Damn. There it goes. There it goes. This is why I was saying, like I said, the 3-piece, when this tells me red, it lets me know that we still need to come down. Because had it broken above and then came down, it probably would have. And look at right. Let's see what happens at this line. This line is where it's going to react at. So we're going to see right now what happens. So what I'm going to wait for, if this next candle, if this closes with a nice bottom wick above, you know, let's see where it's at, and then this next candle comes down and then comes up, I might take a little trade going up, because that's gonna be this little liquidity area before. Look at there, see? Ooh, look at that, boom. So yeah, like I said, I'm definitely gonna wait for this next candle. So what I need for this next candle to happen is, let's say this closes somewhere down here, I need the next one to come down, and then on the way up is the liquidity area. So I'll probably just try to grab this little piece right here, see how much it is. But see, 10 pips would be about here if I did do that. But yeah, we just gotta wait and see what this next 5 minute does. But this is what I was saying, is that in order for this to happen, it needs to touch this line. So if we want to come back up, that's what would need to happen. But this is what I'm saying too, is that it might just be getting ready for London, because London is still in a few hours, but we'll have to wait and see. And I appreciate everybody that's subscribing. I think you guys just gave me a few subscribers today. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching. So look at this next candle just opened up. So what I'm probably gonna wait for is that if this next candle can come back down here and touch this line, I'm gonna take a trade right back up. It's kind of a long shot because this is a big range. I don't know if it'll make it down there, but we'll see right now. I stream almost every night, pretty much. Sunday night all the way to Thursday night, for sure. And then, depending on if I work or not, I try to stream New York. No, I didn't place a buy limit yet. If I were to get in, it would be a market order. I'll just hit buy on my MT5 and it'll just get me in right where I push buy at. But that's only if it comes down and then wicks back up. That would be the only way. But I'm also gonna do it on my broker because I'm on MT5, so I need to make sure it does it on my MT5 and not just on, because this is also could be, make sure your broker is the same as your charting also, because numbers could be different. But yeah, I do stream pretty much every day, even on the weekends. If I'm off of work, I'll try to stream like Bitcoin or something just to work on analysis and stuff. But I also have an Instagram, so if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button, so that way we get this stream to more people and we could try to help out more people if we can. But yeah, and like I said, I also have an Instagram, bitmesone on Instagram, and you could message me on there if you have any questions or ever need any help or anything like that. But this is my song right here. Every time you guys hear this song, this is when we start to get in the zone. So remember this song, y'all. I need to bring it back. This is my song right here. He's right after this. Here we go. Oh no, not yet. Here we go. All right, let's see. It needs to clear it. It hasn't cleared it on my broker yet. It needs to push it a little bit lower. Hasn't broke it on my broker yet. There it goes. No, don't buy yet. Don't buy yet. Don't buy yet. Don't buy yet. Because like I said, on my broker, it didn't break the low like I'm expecting. So what I need for this to happen is it to go like that. It did hit exactly where I wanted to. This is where I said. So this was probably the move. But the thing is on my broker, it's not showing it. And I should have gotten in. That was my signal right there. But like I said, on my broker, it didn't break it yet. This is why I say you guys have to make sure you guys are. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Oh. So let me turn this music down. But that's my favorite song right there. Okay, boss. Yep. Oh, there it goes. Look, on the way up. Oh wait, no, not yet. Ah. Nope, not yet. The liquid is, I believe, right here. Because look, last time we touched that, look at what happened. We went up. So this is where I was saying this little inside bar candle was what was indicating to me that that's what was happening, is that liquidity was going to happen. And when those two candles formed, it's usually the previous, or it could even be this guy. I'm wondering if it could be this guy. Or this one. It's either 44. Let me see the difference. 6 pips. That's not too bad. Yeah, the liquid is, I believe in it's right here because of this guy right here. And the reason why is because of how long this wick is. It broke all of these lows pretty much before we moved up. So this was definitely a strong area, which is why this wicked off of that. So that's the move. Yeah, that was the move right here that I was expecting right there. But like I said, it just didn't. I guess that might I need to learn that also, because Dubai. That's what I'm thinking, is that, like I said, look at the candle. That was the move right there that we were waiting for, but it needs to go up first to go below, right? Exactly. It needs to go back up. This is why I was saying that if it comes back up, this is why I'm thinking there's no top wick right here. So it's probably going to come up to this point. And this was my signal. This is exactly what I was explaining to you guys. This is what I was looking for, which I should have just bought in. But like I said, on my broker, it looked a little bit different. And I just was worried that if my broker says something different, is it still going to play out? But like I said, this is all the learning curve for me. Now I understand if it, this, because I'm doing my charting on Owanda, which if you guys look at the top right, you guys could see it says Owanda right here. So pretty much, yeah, this one right here. So pretty much that's where my numbers are coming from. But I'm also on because the broker I use is not Owanda, so like the numbers are a little bit different. This one, I've never seen the numbers this big of a difference. Like this one touched the exact line that I was looking for. Oh, you know what? Yeah, see, I guess it might have been. It might have actually touched it. And it's my fault because I missed it. Oh, well, like I said, I know I'm on the right track. It's just a matter of time till I get in there. Should we buy now? Honestly, Tanver, if you guys would have bought, you guys, like I said, the best entry would have been this first dotted line right here. Would have been this entry right here. That was the entry we would have wanted to get in on. Because obviously now we're already 3 pips behind, and where I would get out is around 10 pips, if not start trailing around that point. So it's like I said, plus broker fees, all this stuff. Where do you from? Oh, I'm from the United States in California. Where are you from? Yeah, like I said, Tanver, that like exactly like I was just explaining how we needed to touch this line. This was the entry right there, and I just kind of realized right now on my broker that it actually did hit the line. It hit exactly where I needed it to hit. Or did it? Let's see. It barely missed. On my broker, it barely missed. So Brazil. Okay, Brazil, nice to meet you. When will 912 go? 912, that's way down here. That's a long ways. Unless you mean a different number, you accidentally typed that. But This is where I was saying, guys, this was the move right here. This was the move I was looking for. So if this plays out, this is exactly what I was looking for. Every broker will be different. Yeah, so this is why it's important when you do your charting to make sure you do it on a broker that's as close as possible. And what I should have done was, look at, guys, this is what I was explaining. That was the move that we were going to be looking for. And this is where I would be taking my profits right here, if not bringing my trailing stop losses and leaving a runner possibly to that or something. But like I said, I'm okay with 10 pips all the time. So if I could get 10 pips 10 times, that's 100 pips, and I don't mind, you know. So, but yeah, like I said, guys, this was definitely a good trade. Hopefully you guys were able to like learn something from that and kind of understand how I did the figuring out on how I did that. The way I figured it out is I called it a 3-piece. So if you guys ever hear me talking about a 3-piece, understand you guys need to pay attention. That's the most important part of this whole idea. And the thing is this could still come down. The thing is if you notice, we're kind of, this is at a decision level. Overall in this whole area right here, we're right here in the middle pretty much. So what would need to happen is either we're going to come back up to test this, or we're going to come back down here. So this is definitely an important area where if we do go up, this is definitely a good area to have runners to come back and test the highs. I took 6 pips. Oh, all right, Tavern. Hey, brother, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And like I said, it's still going to go up. I don't believe it's not going to go up. It's still going. Like I said, the thing is I should have gotten in at that wick entry. That way I could have rode it all the way up and not had to really stress about it. The thing is with the trades I've been trying to take, I'm not afraid of drawdown, but I'm trying to take all trades that have 0 drawdown. And like the last 4 trades that I've took have had 0 drawdown, all because of this 3-piece. Hey, you're welcome, Tavern. Hey man, I appreciate it. If you don't mind, hit that like and subscribe, and maybe follow me on Instagram. That way you can know when I'm on stream and stuff. I appreciate it. You're welcome, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for, and like I said, I stream every single day, guys. So if you guys want to learn, if you guys are trying to work together and get better, this is what I'm here for. And look at guys, this is what I was saying. It played out exactly how I pointed it out. And I'm gonna be on for London too. So after this plays out, I'm probably gonna start getting ready for London or something. I don't know. We'll see how this. But like I said, guys, that's how I'm able to figure out how like liquidity is gonna start to get grabbed. And the reason why I didn't take it at the initial entry like where I would normally is because it ended up becoming double red, and that means it's gonna usually go to the next previous support, because it lets us know that back-to-back red was what that was telling us, is that yeah, we're slowing down, but we need some liquidity. So I go to the previous previous low, which is where this dotted line is at. And if you look at all of these candles, this is the one that grabbed the most juice down here before moving up. All of these ones, look at what happened. They got little baby wicks, you know. This is that wick that says, oh man, we got some juice in here, you know. So but yeah, that's good, man. Appreciate you guys for watching. If you guys wouldn't mind, hit that like and subscribe. We're definitely getting better every single day. I'm happy with where our trading is headed. Tanver was able to catch 6 pips. You know, maybe in the future we turn that 6 pips to 60 pips, maybe even a total of 600 by the end of the year or something. And I'm confident that we can do that. But like I said, we have to show up every single day, Sunday night through Thursday night, Friday morning. Every single day we have to show up, watching Donvo streams, learning analysis. That's where I learned how to do my analysis from, is from Donvo. So that's kind of my idea too, is just trying to get better every single day. That's all. Like I said, this red candle could be a bottom wick before continuing pushing up. And what would indicate for us to start slowing down, let's say we're in the trade, is that look, we got a lower low right here, lower low, lower high. And if this low happens to break this, that's an indication of, yeah, we're gonna start turning back around. But if it doesn't break it, then most likely we're gonna break the high. Look, if we broke the high here, we broke the high here. If it doesn't break the low, most likely it's gonna break the high. And that's how we find out when we should start getting out of a trade or what, you know. So I'm from California in the United States. I always like when people ask where I'm from so I can show you guys on the map. I like showing you guys on the map. Oh. Look right here. This is where I'm from right here, California, in the United States. Wow, nice. Yeah, this is where I'm from right here. So I'm in the United States. I like this song too. Where are you guys from? Where are you from, Tanver? How do I get over here? Come over here. Oh, there we go, like that. There we go. Yeah, it's right here, California. Right by the beach. I am from Bangladesh. Let's see where Bangladesh is from. Bangladesh. Hey, Bangladesh. Hey, that's nice. Oh, you're way over there. Oh, Bangladesh. Dang, bro. Where are you at again? Bangladesh. Bangladesh right here. And I'm all the way over here, bro. Look, you're right here. I'm all the way over here. Dang, and we're able to talk through trading, man. Yeah, that's far away, bro. But like I said, look at what trading has done. It's brought us closer, so that's cool. That's one thing, you know. Okay, let's see where Crep's from. Bandung, Indonesia. Let's see where he's at. Bandung, Indonesia. Oh, brother. Way over here oh, that looks nice. I like that. Look at this picture, guys. It take 1 day to go to USA. Dang, a whole day to make it to the USA? That's a long time. No wonder, huh? You probably like, nah, I'm never going to the US. But this looks nice. Dang, you're right here. Look at where he's at. Right here. Oh, you're on an island. Damn, you're on an island, bro. That's cool. Nice to meet you guys. Hey, nice to meet you too. Oh, I'm gonna look at Brazil so they can see where you're from too. I'm gonna look up that right now. But hey, man, look at that. You're on an island. That's cool for you to be on an island. Dang, Indonesia over here. The Philippines, Vietnam. I have friends that they're from Vietnam and stuff. And they always go back and visit their family and stuff. Yeah, Indonesia is a beautiful country. I like that. Man, you guys are making me want to move over there. Brazil. Let's see where Brazil's at. Alright, so Brazil, right here. That's where you're at. He's in Brazil. I like Brazil. I like the soccer team Brazil. They're always good. Oh, look at that. That's nice. Dang. Here I am in Sao Paulo. Oh, okay. Hey, that's cool, man. Oh, see, up. Look, now we're making lower lows. So look at this. Good thing you got out. Good thing you got out with that 6 pips. Turn around. Let's see. The highest was about 8 pips or so. That's all it did. I am in Pakistan. Oh, okay. Let me look up Pakistan. Let me see where that's at. Okay, Brazil is the closest one to California, so that's where he's from. Brazil, he's the closest one. All right, let's see Pakistan. Pakistan. Oh, right here, Pakistan. Oh, that picture looks nice right there. Dang, look at that. I like that. That looks like all the trees and stuff. That's nice. Pakistan. Hey, you know what's crazy? I never knew Pakistan was this close to China. Pakistan, Afghanistan, India. Oh, is this where Dubai is at? I heard of Dubai. Oh yeah, right here, Dubai. Dang, Dubai. Dang, you're close to Dubai too. Hey, that's cool, man. Hey, man, I appreciate all you guys for joining me. You guys definitely don't have to be here watching me and stuff, but I appreciate you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. You guys are all nice people, man. I appreciate you guys for spending the day with me. Yeah, so we're gonna see right now what happens in this area. It's okay. This is also a second level. So let's see. Okay, let's try to figure something out. Let's see what we could figure out right now. And look, we are kind of right at that area right there. But that was that liquidity area right there. Perfect. Yeah, and this is still. Oh, look at this. This is still moving up. Still moving up. So we're gonna see what happens. But this is where I'm noticing now. Look at now we have another 3-piece on a higher time frame of 15 though. So if this doesn't break the low to come back up, then if it does happen to move up, most likely it's just gonna come right back down after that because it's only going up to grab liquidity to come back lower. That's also a good thing about understanding how to read the candles is that you could kind of tell what might happen just by knowing, you know, these candles are forming this way. If it goes down and then up, it's going to continue up. But if it just happens to keep going up without breaking the low first, most likely it's just going to come up to come back down like that. So, like I said, this is why too it's important to watch, see what happens. And look at guys, it's still, this is why I say too, the thing is about that, like I said, that 10 pip area would still be around here. So if we could make it up to here, then like I said, it was definitely still a good analysis, and just this was just a bottom wick, so that way we could continue up. So yeah, we're just gonna keep seeing right now, but it was a good analysis, man. I appreciate you guys for watching though. That was definitely one of the best analysis I've probably done in a while, just because I was able to see it so perfectly. And we're just sitting and waiting. This is also one thing about trading is you guys can't force a position. You have to sit and wait for it to come to you. That's also important. Sit and wait for it to come to you. Be patient. And if you guys have any trading questions, just message me right now in the comments, and I'll try to help you guys out with any questions. What are you guys struggling with right now? Are you guys getting into trades, getting out of trades too early? What are you guys doing? Let me know some of your guys' struggles so that way we could talk them out and try to get better from it today. Like I said, every single day we need to get better. 1% better, you can imagine where we'll be at. Oh my god, look guys, look at what I just seen again. Look, a 1, a 2, and it came down to come back up. So I'm thinking it's still gonna move up, because it's just confirmed another move right there. That could also be where an entry would have wanted to be in. So that would have been the confirmation for this first entry, I believe. So I'm thinking it could still come up to here, which is the 10 pip move. See, this is where I was noticing is that when you guys, this is why also you guys need to be watching when I explain the 3-piece. The 3-piece is what gives me all of my information, guys. That's not all of it obviously, but I'm just saying is like that is what kind of leads me to these areas of interest, because I know what I'm looking for. And like I said, the top wicks, this doesn't have a top wick. This candle, after a 3-piece forms, it usually moves about 10 pips before making a direction. So if this is a 10 pip move right here, the 10 pips is perfectly right aligned with that no top wick. So just from me understanding that it's gonna come up, there's a good chance that it could still move up to that point. So I'm in a buy. Oh, crocodile, hey brother, that's what I'm talking about. But keep an eye on it. For like I said, you don't think it's gonna go to the moon. Don't think it's gonna come all the way up here. Not saying it can't, but the only way you would catch a move that goes all the way to the top is if you're trailing your stop losses. That would be the only way. But the reason why I say that is because you don't want to just leave your like, at least come to break even at a certain point. Also understand where you need to come to break even at. And like I said, with me, I'm okay with 10 pips because I understand I could find a lot of these over and over and over, and it's not hard for me to find them. So hey brother, but I'm glad you guys are in. Like I said, I would still be in had I not missed that entry that I really did want. But like I said, I'm just watching it play out, so that way we know that what we're doing is correct. And if this plays out correct, this is exactly what I'm going to be waiting for every single day, waiting for these type of setups. This is also my first play in my playbook. I'm creating a playbook for you guys, so hopefully in the next by the end of this year, if I have everything set up, I'm gonna have a playbook ready for you guys, so that way you guys could be looking for these combination of candles. This is why I understand when I'm explaining it to you guys oops, excuse me, when I'm explaining it to you guys, it's gonna be important to understand, because when I put this playbook out, all you guys got to do is pretty much wait for these combination of candles. And that's why when I was saying earlier, you guys have to try to find combination of candles. That's the way I was able to figure out this whole 3-piece, is just by looking at the combination of candles. If you're not looking at the combination of candles, you're probably not going to be able to get a strategy under that you're going to be able to hold. So that's why I say it's important to understand what you're looking at, because the same way I'm able to talk it out, you guys need to be able to talk it out. You guys need to be able to say, okay, if this candle does this, this is what's going to happen. If it does this, this is what's going to happen. If you guys also hear how I talk, I'm not saying maybe, I think, I hope, let's hope, I wish. No, I'm just giving scenarios, pretty much just saying, if this line gets hit, this is what could happen, and this is what could happen. What about time frame? Hey, how you doing, Clinton? Injinja Clinton. Sorry, I'm just trying to pronounce your name right. But time frame, the thing is you guys have to learn how to do analysis from the monthly time frame all the way down to the 5-minute time frame. Even though we take our trade entries on the 5-minute, you also just need to know where our directions are heading and stuff like that. So it's important to know what your monthly time frames are saying, and then you go to your weekly, because if you also notice, this is why that little move is kind of happening, because in order for us to be bullish on the weekly, that's why on a smaller time frame, every time we go up, we're grabbing liquidity. So I mean, even though we're coming down kind of like this, But that's what that move is, just the liquidity grab possibly. It's always a decision area. So like I said, you need to work your way down, see what the daily is. The daily's still green. That lets us know we're bullish. So this is also probably why it was a good buy that we took right there. Just because the overall time frame is bullish, there's a good chance that we're still going to go up just to grab this liquidity. Do you think we can flip this candle month? Let's see. Let's check. If you guys notice, if you guys have been paying attention to what I was saying about candle wicks, look at all of these candles and tell me how many of them don't have a top wick. I don't see one candle right now that doesn't have a top wick. So with this candle being 16 days left in the monthly, this is the only candle without a top wick. So what do you think could possibly happen? Yes, a top wick. And let's say it doesn't create a top wick. Okay, but what do you think the next candle is going to do? Because if 90%, 95, I mean, in this little area, all freaking 100 of these all 100% of these candles have a top and bottom wick. So what that kind of tells me though is if this is the oddball out for some random reason, most likely the next one's going to have a top wick if we continue down after. But what I'm saying though is that's kind of my idea of that. And that's why I say you guys have to look at the candles and see what you guys see that is the same. What is the same between all of these candles? Why do this one have a top wick? Why doesn't this one have a top wick? Why does this one have a top wick? Why doesn't this one have a top wick? And look at guys, this one would have hit our first original entry 10 pip move. So that's exactly what we would have wanted. We could have brought stop losses to break even at that point, and or just took in the whole 10 pips and called it a night. You know, and that's how you find a low quick 10 pip runner, and possibly even a runner that could move up to 15 pips. See, earlier today I took two of these type of trades for 18 pips. I took one for 8 pips, 8 or 9 pips, and then the other one was about 10 pips. So for 2 quick trades, I was in and out with 0 drawdown, and I was able to secure 18 pips today. So like I said, and had I taken this one, this would have been another 10 pips. That would have been almost, you know, almost 30 pips. So, and then we still got London. And, you know, if I could catch another one during London, you know, I could possibly be ending the days with, you know, 30, 40 pips a day just with these quick little moves. And the thing is, though, if you guys notice, when I took a trade earlier today on a 3-piece that was right here, let's see, where was it at? I took a 3-piece somewhere up here. Somewhere up here I took a 3-piece. Or was it? Oh, it was over here maybe. Yeah. Because this was all day. Well, anyways, I'm just saying I took a 3-piece earlier today. Yeah, this is where it was at, because this was the 2 o'clock move, and we were doing it during London or during New York, so it was over here. Look, I want to show you where I took a 3-piece at. I want to show you where I took a 3-piece at, so you guys could understand. Oh, right here, look. Look, this candle's inside of it, right? Look at what happened. We went up and we came back down. So my entry was way over here earlier today when I closed out for that 10 pips. But I want to show you what would have happened had we just held it for a runner. Our entry was right here at this yellow line. Look at what ended up happening. We ended up coming way down here for, let's see how many pips that would have been. Let's see, it would be right here to right here. That would have been 50 pips. Yeah, that would have been 50 pip move right there that we could have left for a runner. Can I buy now on what is that? Sorry, I have this on 1 hour time frame. No, I wouldn't suggest to buy it because we were already looking for this move a long time ago. You're already 12 pips late already, and that's not a good sign. You don't want to be into the trade too late, you know, and just get FOMO. This is also important, Clinton. You have to protect your capital. Don't get FOMO. If you feel you'd never miss the move if you weren't waiting for it. You know what I mean? So if this buy wasn't part of your plan, you don't take it. This is why I say you have to have a plan before you get into a trade. Have a plan where you're going to take your profits at, where you're going to break even. All these types of things need to be answered before you get into a trade. And what's up, WixFX? How you doing? Nice. Thank you for that. But yeah, man, like I said, this is that move that I was expecting. And where was I? To the T, man. We broke this down to the T. Literally waited exactly for that. Waited perfectly. And like I said, even though I didn't take it because I was worried about my broker not matching up, but now I understand where I went wrong. I see what happened. What I should have did was get into the trade, and we would have been, hit the 10 pip, and we would have been out already. But like I said, we called it to the T, exactly to the T. We said once this happened, we're going to wait for this liquidity right here. And once this candle hits it and then the next candle breaks it on its way up, that's where we're taking our trade. And then what did we say? We're going to probably come up to here. So like I said, I'm just warming up. I'm getting ready for this London. How do you plan to put your stop loss? What I usually do is I look left. But as you can see, if you look left, this would be your first resistance, right? You wouldn't want it there because there's a lot of ways you could get wicked out. So what I would probably do is put it right here to your lowest support, because this would be your area. If we were to break that area, if we were to come down here, this is what would continue down. So that's why if it's that line is a decision area. So you would be making a decision at that area. So like I said, at that area, you could either come back up or that's the area that you're going to break. But this is the area that we're going to be watching out for, because this is a liquidity grab to possibly come back down. So that's why I say too, we could also get into it. This is what I love about this 3-piece is that because you know what's going to happen pretty much is that, like I said, we knew we need to come up here to grab this liquidity. And what's going to happen when we grab this liquidity? We're probably going to come back down. So what let's see right now. We're going to see what's going to happen. But if we do come up here, there's a good chance that we make another 3-piece right here and possibly come back down. And this could be a runner that comes back down to this support. And you also need to know where you're at in the market. Like if we're at the top of the market and the 3-piece is going up, there's a good chance it's not going to continue up because we're already at the resistance. But when you're down here, there's a good chance that we're going to make it all the way back up before we either continue up or come back down. So that's kind of my idea about that. So we're probably going to watch what happens here. But actually, no trades, no more trades, just because the market's gonna be I want to wait for London. We're gonna wait for London because, like I said, that would have been our trade right there, and if we hit that trade, we would have been out and we wouldn't be trading no more anyways, so like I said, I still feel like it's a win day just for the fact, we broke it down exactly and it did hit our little 10 pip mark. But yeah, next trade we'll be ready for it. This is why we plan it. We plan it ahead. And like I said, as long as you understand how to read candles, you can do this too. I'm not the best at it, but the thing is I work at it every single day. I'm trying to figure out why this happens. And like I said, I'm trying to pass on my knowledge to you guys, because now you guys could use my information and you could work off of that and go find your own type of setup, and then you could let me know and I could watch your stream and take trades from your calls. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, drop a comment. I'll answer any questions you guys got. Let me know. Like I said, we stream every single day depending on the day, but make sure you turn on your post notifications so that way you guys don't miss a stream. Drop a like so it gets recommended to other people that are like you guys, and we can build this community up. We're gonna try to build a nice little community up just to help you guys all become profitable, and we could all meet up one day at a meet and greet in Dubai or something. The sky's the limit as long as we work hard at it. Cause who's gonna stop us? Nobody. Gotta break even my entry too early. Your analysis is good, thank you. Um. All right, yeah. Where you got in? Where'd you get in? A little late. What number did you get in at? This is why I also though, Wix. This is what I say though, is that when I look for this three piece and our entry was right here, our 10 pip mark is around here. So this is why I say too. This is what's also gonna start happening, is that it's gonna start making decisions at this 10 pip move. Not, and even though this broke it, it could still continue up. But the thing is in order for it to continue up, it needed to create a top wick, a bottom wick, and a bottom wick for both of those candles. So this is why it's also important that, like I said, at 10 pips we would be out, just because we wouldn't want to wait and see for none of that, so. But yeah, this is why I say our best entry would have been here. So if you were already break even, you would have to come all the way down to here in order to break even, so this is why it's important to have not to get into a trade too late. Let's say you get into the trade right here, entry was 45.75, 45.75, which is right. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a little too late, bro. And then this is the thing though. Let's say this is a correct area to get in. You would have wanted to wait till the break of that candle right here. Which is, yeah, that's correct. But look at, you would only have this kind of, because this is the next resistance area. So if this was a breakout type of trade, this is a resistance. So you would already either start taking profits or bringing break even. So not saying, but I mean, good thing you got break even though. Like I said, it's a good idea, good idea. But like I said, had you get in right here at the bottom, you're able to leave your stop loss to break even, and you're able to have all of this wiggle room to kind of stay in the trade, but yeah, like I said, no worries. We're definitely gonna keep trying, and look at, now we close back into that range down below. So what happened last time we closed back in that range? Last time we closed in, we kind of came down, touched support. So this is an area that you. And like I was saying, you also have to remember where you're at in the market. If you guys are at the look at, we're not at the top, but when you zoom out, we are at the top. So for that little three piece to happen, we only have so much room before we probably could come back down again. So, and then like this has a top and bottom wick, but now this doesn't have a top wick. So we're gonna see right now what happens. Hell yeah, bro. Hey, what's up, Lucky? How you doing, Lucky? I know I seen you been killing it lately, Lucky. You've been doing real good. Proud of you. You're gonna have to start streaming so we could start taking your trades. if you guys haven't liked and subscribed, make sure you hit that like button for me and subscribe. Doing good, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, doing good. I'm doing good also. That's good. I'm glad you're doing good. Like I said, we're just kind of just talking over a few things right now, just kind of seeing what happens. I'm not sure if you were here for the little 3-piece that we were talking about, but yeah, a little 3-piece kind of action. Oh, the 3-piece happened here, but this is what we were expecting, and we did, hit the 10 pip like we were expecting, which was around here, so that would have been a good trade. But yeah, I didn't get into it because of my broker looked a little different right now, but like I said, it was just a good practice. I called it out perfectly like that. It's just like I said, I'm just trying to talk it out, and get better every day. That's all. But yeah. We're probably not gonna take no more trades right now. Cause like I said, it looks like we're kind of getting down to this. But I mean, this could be a bottom wick to continue down, because that might have been enough liquidity already, for it to come back down. Which is, that wick pretty much came down to the resistance. And look at the last time we closed underneath this resistance, look at what happened. We came down. So if we happen to close under here, what's most likely going to happen? We're probably going to come back down to here. But this is why I say too, like, you don't take a trade yet. Don't FOMO. Don't think you missed the move. You only missed it if you were already waiting for the trade. If you don't even have a plan yet, you're not missing nothing. But yeah, if you guys have any trading questions, just drop it in the comments, and we'll walk through it and stuff. So let me know. And I appreciate you guys for liking. If you guys haven't liked and subscribed, hit that like and subscribe for me. We're at 11 likes. Appreciate you guys for watching, man. I appreciate all you guys. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. And if you guys also are familiar with Don Vo, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Don Vo. What I would do, I have this channel that I run for Don Vo himself, is that if you guys want to learn more about his analysis and stuff like that, I run this clips channel for him, and I have a lot of different playlists that you guys could look through, different entry types. We have RR questions, which was a joke one, but we have funny moments, we have announcements, IG clips, good ones, DVS information here and there, questions asked, breakdown analysis. This is where he does his breakdown analysis, and he, in the beginning of stream, just lets you kind of know what he's looking for and stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, that way too, if you guys are in a rush, you don't have a lot of time, go run through that channel and run through this channel and catch up on a lot of clips and stuff, and there's a lot of shorts and things like that. So just a good fun channel, I think, and it's going to be very informative. You guys will definitely learn a lot, because I'm definitely, anything that I need to learn myself or something that I think is important, I'm gonna post it on there. So yeah, that's a good idea. And this perfect little, let's see how much that would be. That's not enough. I watch him always. Yeah, I watch him every single day, brother. That's why I created that clips channel for him, because I watch him every day, and I might as well just try to make a information channel. It's also to help him too, he says he needed people to do clips for him, and I offered I'll do it for him. So little by little, I'm growing that channel. Maybe one day he might let me, do it full time for him or something, but we'll see. But yeah, like I said, I like that channel because, like I said, anything that I think is informative, that I think is very, that you would need to know so you could learn how to trade, I'm gonna post it on there. Everything I feel like is important on there. But yeah, I'm glad you guys watch them. We watch them every day. This morning I took 2 trades this morning. Let me show you. I took the trade this morning. Or let me see, it's on YouTube, I think. Oh, oh, this is why. What was it? Oh man, what was I gonna show you guys? I just went blank right now. Oh well, I forgot. Oh, anyways. Let's see. I think that could be like that. Oh. Oh yeah, I know what I was gonna show you guys now. I remember. Look, and I appreciate you guys for subscribing. Right here, it was the Instagram. Look, this was the oh, you can't even see it. Look, well, anyways, if you guys follow my Instagram, you guys will see I took a trade earlier today, secured it for 9 pips, and then the second trade I took today, I secured it for 10 pips. So I was able to close off 2 trades for 18 pips today. So that's kind of why too I'm not like so much in a rush to take a trade. I want to make sure everything I'm doing is exactly what I'm expecting. I want to be a streamer soon in 4 to 5 months. Hey, Lucky, tell me why you're not streaming right now. Because if you were to start today, in 4 to 5 months, you'll already be 4 to 5 months into it. And imagine where you would be at 4 to 5 months already into it. Why wait? Start now. You don't have to be the best trader, because this is also a cool thing too, is that when people watch you, they're going to follow your journey. So they're going to see you one way today, and in 2-3 years from now, they're going to see you another way. But hopefully it's better by then, you know, so. But yeah, I'm sure you're probably busy though. You know, you might have some important things, but to be honest, it's like the way I think about it is, how bad do you want it? Do you really want to be a streamer? Now is not the time. I need to perfect my skill because I get stressed easily. Like I said that time. Yeah, no, I understand. That is true. You definitely want to get your emotions under control and understand. I want to collaborate with the person first. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Lucky, maybe in the future, like I said, when you maybe a little more confident in what you're doing, we could talk through Discord, because Discord has a little chat area. So you know, we join that and we could talk live, and when we're on my stream, we could hey, what's up, Stoic FX? How you doing, brother? What's up? But yeah, like I said, we could join that Discord, and you could we could talk live, and then, you know, everybody could hear us, what we're talking about and stuff like that. So yeah, when you're ready to collaborate, I won't mind. And I'm always trying to collaborate with somebody. If anybody ever wants to talk on Discord or anything like that, that way we could, you know, practice our craft, most definitely. I appreciate you, Stoic. I thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. And if you guys haven't dropped a like yet, drop a like and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. We're definitely trying to get this going. And I'm definitely going to be streaming for London. Right now, current time is 9:36 where I'm at. I will be streaming London at 12 midnight. So let's say in 2.5 hours, pretty much, I'll be on again for London. So right now we're still gonna be on, but like I said, in about 2.5 hours, we'll definitely be streaming London again in case you guys are up for London. Appreciate you guys for dropping the love and likes and stuff like that. Appreciate it. But yeah, Stoic. I'm not sure how long you've been here, but yeah, we took a little practice. It was a little practice trade because I didn't get into it like I wanted it to, but it was exactly what I was calling, man. I was perfect call for everybody. Some people were able to get in, but I didn't get in because my broker numbers were looking a little bit off. I don't know why the numbers were looking not the same. So I just stayed out just in case, but it did play out exactly how I wanted it to. Oh, me too, but it's not the time. Oh yeah, Croc. I understand. You guys might not want to. Personally, for me, it's very risky to enter a trade today and tomorrow till NFP data is out. That is true, Lucky. That's a good way. That's a good idea to have because I didn't even think about that. Now I know. Don't want to lose my exactly, Lucky. That's true. You don't want to lose your profits because that's one of the most important things is about trading is protecting your profits. No trade is still a good trade because you didn't lose anything. At least you know your analysis is correct. Yep, exactly. That's why I do know my analysis was correct. We were able to pinpoint exactly where it was going to happen at. So, yeah, like I said, I already took 2 trades from this morning. I was able to close out 18 pips this morning on 2 little trades. So, like I said, that's why I'm not in so much of a rush. Like Lucky said, I would definitely want to practice saving, protecting my profits. Don't want to lose it. All thanks to Donvo knowledge, man. Yeah, Donvo is the greatest because he was one of the ones that, honestly, he's the only one that taught me how to trade. There were so many people that I used to watch, and not one of them ever taught me anything. I just would watch them draw lines everywhere, and I just didn't know what was what. What I realized a lot of people do now that I understand what Donvo really does is that he really gives out real information. Like he gives you confirmations. He lets you know like this is what you need to be looking for, not so much of just like general statements. People who charge you for all of the knowledge and stuff, they give you general statements. They're like, oh, we're gonna close here, you want to do like, it just, I don't know, it's just weird. Donvo has inspired me to record myself trading US 30. Yeah, Stoic, start now. Bro, there's enough space on this internet for all of us to be successful streamers. So the thing is you have to start. This is a quote that I hear that makes a lot of sense. Day one or one day. It's either you're gonna do it one day or you're gonna start today and it's gonna be day one. So it's kind of however you look at it. And like I said, you don't have to be the best trader, but the thing is you just have to be real. You know, if you're losing, let people know. If you're winning, let people know, you know. So that's why I say it's important, just like start now, because if you start today, make day one, eventually you'll be at day 100. You know what I mean? Either day one or one day. However you want to look at it, brother. One day or day one. That's a good quote. Yes, it is, bro. And that's kind of what motivated me too, because it's like, if you're not gonna do it today, why won't you? What makes you think you'll do it tomorrow? You know. So that's just why I always say. And one thing about trading, it has helped me with my management and stuff like that, because to be honest, it holds you accountable because you have people watching you. I don't want to look stupid in front of you guys, so I'm definitely watching, making sure I, taking quality trades and only things that I follow up on and stuff like that. But yeah, being real in the trading space is also one of the hardest things I've learned. Yeah, man, that is true. That's one thing I have learned about myself, is that you have to be real with yourself. Like, one thing, I know Donvo always says, paper trading isn't that good, but the reason why I don't think paper trading is good for some people is because they're not honest with themselves. When it's paper trading, you're using random amounts of money, you're just doing this and doing that. You're not really holding yourself accountable, but if you were to hold yourself accountable and pretend that money is real and still do it, and that's the thing, is if you could do it with fake money, you're disciplined enough to do it with real money. So that's why I say too, it's like if the person says, "Oh, I can't do it with fake money, I need to use real money," it's because you're not disciplined. It's that just you just need an excuse, you know? It's like, bro, I look, to be honest, I haven't spent $1 learning from Don Vo. I everything I've learned is just from watching streams and practicing my own, you know? So that's why it's just like you don't have to learn. Like I would use $10 when I used to first started trading, and I would pretend it's $1,000. In my head, if I were to lose $1, it felt like I lost $100. You know, so that's why I say it's like, but it was like I was holding myself accountable. If I was losing, it was a real loss. You know, if I was winning, it's a real win. You know, so that's why I just like you just have to be disciplined and be real with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Don't try to do what you think people like. Do what you like. But yeah, but Lucky, he said yes. Paper trading is not very accountable because it doesn't feel like yours to begin. If you want to begin, it's okay to spend money and lose it. Success comes from failing. That's where you learn. That is true, but I also don't believe that you should lose thousands of dollars of just to learn. The reason why you need real money to learn is so you can feel those emotions, but it's just because you're not holding yourself accountable. You know, like I said, if you lose $1,000 on paper trading, you need to understand that you lost $1,000. It's still you still lost, you know, because if you were to win $1,000 paper trading, you would probably be like, oh man, I won. But when you lose, you're just like, that didn't count. I didn't take the entry I wanted, you know. So that's kind of why I say that too. Is just like you just have to be accountable and stuff, you know. When you feel it's yours, you will try to save it. No, that is true. When you lose it, you want to learn from it. That is true, but like how I say is like I don't believe you should lose thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars trying to learn. You should learn the strategy first, because you should also understand if you don't have a strategy and you don't even know how to trade, why are you using real money to begin with? Because you don't even have, that's gambling at that point, like Stoics said, or gambling and get it back, you know. Using demo is the way to go. Yeah, that's true. Like I said, it's like just hold yourself accountable, you know. That's the main thing, is holding yourself accountable. Yeah, true, man. But if you keep losing thousands of dollars, then something is already wrong with your management. Yeah, but that's where I say though is that there's no point of losing money if you, and that's where it's about being accountable. You need to be able to say, hey man, I suck at trading. There's no reason why I should be just throwing away money. I need to work on my strategy. That's where people go wrong. They just straight up say, oh no, it's not real money, is this or that, you know. It's like you got to be real with yourself. If you're not good at trading, own up to it and understand that you shouldn't be throwing away money. You know, that's the first part about trading too, is money management. If you can't even decide, if you can't tell that you're just throwing away money losing, that's already your first problem, because your management's wrong, which is correct. I'm trying to pass the challenge on MFF, just learning with YouTube. Yeah, that is true. That all you need is YouTube. But the thing is about YouTube is that there's a lot of strategies and there's a lot of people that don't really give out information for free. Like there is a lot of information out there, but the one thing is like there's nobody giving out confirmations in a sense of like, this is what you should be looking for, this is what you should be doing. Like it's all just kind of like general statements and like big fancy words and stuff like that. Like the most important thing is learning candlesticks and learning price action, you know. So all these other like indicators and all this other stuff is just kind of like, it's all extra stuff to learn, you know. Focus on one strategy and master it, you know. Just master it. When I started, I was hella gambling, hella hey bro, I feel you, because I was the same way, you know. And that's when I realized it's like you have to be real with yourself. You just, like I said, understand if you're not a good trader yet, you're not gonna get better by using more money. You're not gonna get better by using real money. You need to focus on the strategy. That was one of the things that I think I was glad that I did, is that I didn't use real money until I understood how to make a trade, how to do all of it on my own. I wasn't just copying Don, Vo, and making a trade here and there. It's like I was just paper trading, doing that. But like I said, I was learning. I honestly didn't even paper trade until I learned how to trade. So it was even a thing where I was focused on the strategy. Focus on the strategy. The money's gonna come. Understand, you're not gonna become a millionaire overnight. You have to put the work in. You have to get these trades little by little, one day at a time. But like I said, you have to just don't give up. But focus on your strategy. Focus on one strategy and master it. There's no reason to do 100 different strategies. You can listen to a lot of people, but also don't just change your strategy because you heard somebody say something really nice. But yeah, always looking for price action and the simple SMC. Yeah, those are good. When I started, I didn't know what is break even. I was profiting 3K on one entry and didn't even put a single break even. Dang, that's crazy. See, that's kind of good, but how long did that last? Did it last? Are you still doing that? And did you become profitable off of that? I let it run and it went back up after 2 days. That trade was profiting 300 pips. Dang, that's cool. See, that's good. But the one thing is about those trades is that, was it luck or was it skill? If it was skill, you should be able to do it over and over and over, and you shouldn't even be worrying about nothing if you could secure 300 pips. But if it was one of those lucky trades, just one random days, it's they don't last forever. So that's why it's important to understand that your strategy is what's going to get you to the finish line. Lucky trades here, and of course your name's Lucky, but what I mean of just getting lucky, placing a buy here and it randomly goes up without knowing why you put the buy, that's why it's important. So yeah, that's why I always think it's important to understand, focus on your strategy first. You don't need to waste no money learning. Focus on learning a strategy, and then once you're understanding, all right, yeah, now I think I understand what support and resistance, this and that. Now let me place a trade. And then, like I said, paper trade for the beginning. Because you guys have to remember too, if you can't win paper trading, you can't win with real money. And the more money you put isn't going to make you a better trader. So just remember that. Just focus on the strategy. That's what's important. That was when I began trading 2 years ago. Now when I trade, there's always a break even. Yep, exactly. That's why it's how we adapt. We get better. No one taught me about break even at that time. Yeah, that is crazy. See, and that's the good thing about Don, is like, that's just a normal thing he talks about all the time. And you could imagine everybody from the stream has learned about break even. I learned about break even from Don and all of that stuff, and having a vantage point, and when to bring your break evens, where to look for your break evens and stuff like that. All of that I learned from Don on free from the stream. But the thing is I watch every single stream from start to finish, all day, every day, Monday through Sunday, every single day. I would watch old ones. You guys also have to remember, if you guys want to get better, don't be afraid to watch old analysis. It's not so much about, oh, I don't like watching this analysis because it's old, it's not going to play out. It's about the strategy. It's about what he's looking for. It's about the areas he's marking up, what to mirror, all of these things and stuff like that. It's important to really pay attention to those kind of things. And like I said, it's not about the trading. You just if you're not profitable yet, get the money out of your head. Just focus on the strategy. Fall in love with learning the strategy. Fall in love with that, because then the money will follow. You don't have to try to hit it big yet. You're, like I said, you might not be ready for it, and eventually you might. But that's where I say it's just important just to keep going. Don't give up. Everybody, who's gonna stop us? This is what I enjoy about trading, is because it's really just you versus the computer in a sense. There's nobody out there who's gonna stop us. It's unlimited for us. But it's gonna take a lot of work. It's gonna take a lot of dedication. You guys have to show up every single day. You guys have to get obsessed with the process. You guys have to wake up and want it. You guys have to go to sleep wanting it. You guys have to, you have to become a trader. You have to, that's one thing I realized too, is you have to become a trader. You can't just, you can't just think, oh, I'm gonna do this on the side. And I mean, you can do it on the side, but you could only do it on the side after you already understand the strategy. The thing is if you only like spend a little bit of time here and there, you're never gonna get there, because the markets are always changing. You have to be involved all the time. It's just my idea how I kind of think about it, just because the way I used to do it is I would get frustrated a lot. I would get frustrated and almost want to quit trading. You know, I would not want to be here trading because I would lose, and I will lose bad. And I'm just like, why would I want to take another trade? Because I can't even win one trade. What's the point? You know. But the thing is eventually I would take a day off or something, let me cool off, let those emotions go. And then I just learned, one of the important things I learned is that it's okay to lose. That's one of the things that I thought it's either go undefeated or you lose every single one. I didn't realize you could still be successful even if you lose here and there, you know. But then I realized it's okay to lose. But why did you lose? More than half of the times why I was losing is because my own psychology. It was all just me getting out of a trade because I was in drawdown or something. You know, it was always something that was just like, it wasn't because of the strategy. It was all my emotions. And one thing I did hear about when they say about emotions is that they say when you get into a trade, you don't get smarter, you actually get dumber, because that's when your emotions start to take over. So that's why I say it's like, it's important to don't be attached to the trade. Like, understand you're getting into the trade because your strategy says, not because you feel like it, not because of your emotions. Your strategy is the one that's telling you. And if you believe in your strategy, don't argue with your strategy. Understand, I'm gonna get into the trade at this point, I'm gonna get out at this point, because your strategy tells you to. You just have to pretty much listen to your strategy more than your own emotions. And once you're able to to differentiate those two things, I think you'll become a lot better, just because, like I said, you're not so much worrying about your own, even though you're gonna feel them. You're gonna feel these emotions, you're gonna feel all of this stuff, but it's how you react in the moment when all of this is going on. And the way to not listen to your emotions is by just trusting your strategy. You know, just almost like your strategies is its own person. You're getting told by your boss is your strategy. Your strategy is telling you, do this and do that, and just follow along. Follow the orders. That's kind of how I see it. That way you don't deal with your emotions no more, because the emotions is what kills us a lot. But yeah, and take a break if you lose too much. Yeah, that is true. Losing is not the end. There's always recoveries. It doesn't matter how many days to recover. Exactly. That's one thing too, is when I first started, I would take a big loss and I would just be like, dang, why does this happen? But then I would win like 5-6 trades in a row, recover it all, and I'll be back to break even in a sense. And then I'm like, dang, how was I able to do that? But when I was break even when I first started, it's just like I couldn't get over that little hump. But now I feel like I'm over that hump now. But it's also because I trust this strategy. You know, there's no more guessing. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, drop a question in the comments. Leave a like, leave a subscribe if you guys wouldn't mind. I appreciate you guys for all watching, and hope you guys are all having a good day. Let's keep trading. We're also going to be streaming London, so don't forget, in 2 hours we will be on London. And we're going to try to get some more. Let's get some more, baby. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about trading, or if you guys have any problems you guys are going through with trading, if you guys need some, you know, just let's talk it out, because the more we talk out the problems, the faster we could solve them. And like I said, this play is still playing out perfectly. But this is why I say too, it's also important, because we were all moving down. There's no point of trying to stay in it forever, because most likely it's going to come back down. But like I said, I'm thinking that we need to touch this area. I think we need to touch this area before we move down. In order for us to continue down, we're going to have to touch that area before. So that's where I was thinking, where if our initial entry was here, if we would have gotten into our initial entry, it would have been okay to leave our stops at break even, because, you know, even this little pump down wouldn't have stopped us out, because we got in so early. But yeah, appreciate you guys for watching. Drop a like if you guys have any questions, or lucky that GIF is legendary, isn't it? What GIF are you guys talking about? Did I miss it? Or did you send it in Discord? That's funny. I missed it. London session. Where are you all at? Where you guys, man? You guys are leaving me out of it. Yeah, we're just looking at the London session right now. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. That was funny. That was funny. Gets me geeking. Hey, that's funny. I know exactly which one you're talking about. That's funny. It's in the community chat. All right, I'm gonna look at it. Oh, I'm dead. Add it to favorites. I'm dead. Here, y'all. I'm gonna pull it up on the screen right now for you guys. You guys can see. You guys can see what we're talking about. Let's see. Oh man, that's hecka funny. Stupid. That's funny. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, drop a question. Will you look at US 30? Yeah, I'll look at US 30. Let's see which one it is. Let's see. US 30. Is it a particular one? US 30, because I've never really looked at it before, so I don't even know if I'm looking at the right one or not. Is it the Dow Jones 30 or US 30 right here? Wall Street 30? I don't even know. I've never looked at US 30 before, to be honest with you. But I want to look at it, that way I could do another analysis and get some reps in. This is what we need to do, is get the reps in. Every single day we need to get the reps in. And drop a comment if you guys have any questions on trading or anything like that. Just let me know. Like I said, this would have been our trade earlier had we got into it right here. So like I said, we're just gonna wait till London and, you know, wait for our next trade, possibly for London. US 30. So it's the Dow Jones one you're talking about, Stoic? US 30 or 8 cap broker. US 30 is the real mine though. So black, oh yeah. So Stoic, you're talking about Dow Jones 30, right? I seen a lady trading the whole US session, scalping 1K to 10K. Dang, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I need a lady like that, that's scalping like that. Oh yeah. Oh, we got gaps in here. We got gaps. That's how y'all feel? Y'all got gaps? All right, let's start from the monthly. Let's see what we got on the monthly, y'all. Oh, this is how we feel. All right, so let's see. We have a resistance up here. We have a support right here. Looks like another resistance here. So with that being said, we're in this, we break above, and we already created a bottom wick, so we're technically in here. So my guess would be we probably need to touch this resistance before coming back down. So, but that's on the monthly, all right? So the monthly says that. See, on the weekly, I kind of see, let's see, on the weekly, see, I got a resistance right here. You could even, yeah, that's a resistance right there. Looks like we got a support, even a support right here. Quick one right there, and maybe something like this right here. Something like that maybe. So with that being said, is that we have a resistance here. We came down and we had a support. Looks like we're catching this support area right here. So, or let me see. I mean, I could even have it like that, but if that's the case, look at what happened. We closed underneath that range. So if that closes, this could be a top wick to come back down. Because this is also a level 1 breakout. I mean, if you understand the breakouts, this is just a level 1 right here. In order for us to break down, we're going to have to, once this candle flips, this is going to indicate a level 2. So that's level 1 and this is level 2. And then if we break level 2 into here, most likely we're going to come down to there. All right, so let's go to the daily. Let's see what we got on the daily. The daily, we have a resistance up here. We also have a support right there. And it's also looking like we probably have another support kind of right there. Because that could be a little fake out coming down. But what this is saying on the daily now is that we are catching, we're at the pretty much at the top of the resistance right now. So you probably wouldn't want to take a buy until we probably break above here, and or we get rejected again to come back down here. So that's where I'm thinking too, is that, like I said, is that the fact that we're at the top, it's either we're going to need to take a sell coming down, or we're going to probably break up here. But then if you look at this, this is level 1, and then this is level 2. So we're back into level 1 at the top. So if we break into here, you know, that's our area we'll probably need to touch, is this resistance up here. But like I said, this previous daily candle didn't close above. So had it been strong enough, most likely we would have closed above, I believe, because like I said, there's a reason why it didn't close above. It's letting us know that we don't have that power yet. So if we do happen to come up here, most likely we're going to come back down, because if this one was strong enough in the first place, we would have. So all right, so that's that. Okay, mate, I gotta leave. I got work in a while. Okay, all right, Lucky, you have a good day at work. I appreciate you for stopping by and joining us today and keeping the conversation going. But have a good day at work and keep trading, because eventually, hopefully, you might be not have to work again and you'll be a full-time trader one day. But yeah, all right, man, peace. All right, let's see. That's like a fake out area. We have a support right here. This is on the 4-hour now. So we have that support there. We have that support there. This is looking like a, yeah, we can do that. So with this daily, thanks, mate. You're welcome. All right, see you. All right, so yeah, now we're on the 4-hour. All right, so on the 4-hour, we are making, you know, lower lows. It's kind of just moving its way up, you know. So one thing is I don't trade trend lines, but if I had to guess, if we break down here, you know, most likely we're gonna probably come back down to here or something. So let me see. I'm gonna just try to look at it. I just need to talk it out, and then, like I said, I'll probably be able to figure something out, something like that maybe. or nah, like that. All right, so let's see. The 4-hour is bullish, the daily is bullish, and the weekly is bearish technically because the previous. So at any point, this could always still flip back around and come down on the daily. But when on the daily, we're definitely bullish. But this is a level 1. So if anything, we might need to wait till we hit this top area. This is on the daily again, but if we could hit that top area, most likely we're probably going to come back down because that's the liquidity we need to continue down. Because look at what happened last time that happened. You know, we did that, we came down. So if this is the case, this is a level 1. So we would need a break above here for us to continue up. If you know, because this is our resistance area right there. So that 4 hours like that. 4 hours like that. Let's go to the 1 hour. Let's go to the 1 hour. Let's see what we see on this 1 hour. So this 1 hour, we gotta get. This is a weird one right here. Let me see. We could put it there. We could even put something here and something here, but I don't really like it like that. I like it maybe right here. Yeah, that's more like it like that. That's more like it. So this is now on the 30. Let's see. Could even do that right there. Could even do this right here. Let me see. Okay. Oh yeah, that looks like it. That looks like it. Yeah, that looks like it. Something like that. So yeah, right now I'm on the 5-minute time frame now. So I'm just gonna be looking for a few things, you know, maybe just seeing where we could be headed right now. We're on the 5-minute. Let me see if I see anything that I could see. Let's see. All right, so what this is telling me is that we're probably gonna need to come up to this guy up here, because this doesn't have a top wick, and this was my little 3-piece that I usually talk about. If you guys are familiar with that 3-piece, this candle being like that, this one closing in, this one needed to clear both of these before coming down. So what usually happens when that doesn't happen is that if it does come down, eventually it just comes back up to create that top wick for this candle. So like I said, in order for us to come down, we would have had to break both of these highs to come back down like that. So this is where I'm thinking, I mean, it could even come up to here, I'm thinking, because that would be the signal. So we might need to come up here, and this would be the signal to take a short, because like I'm saying, is with the 3-piece to happen, it needs to break both previous highs, then come down. So since it didn't happen, this move down is almost kind of like invalidated a little bit, which is why we pretty much mirrored it just like that with that. So with this being that mirror and that being that the mirror, most likely we're going to come up here to create a top wick. So this is probably going to eventually come back up here. That's just my guess right now. Yeah, and look at this, doesn't have a top wick either. So, and this is all a gap that got filled already. But we'll see right now. So Stoic, do you have any like suggestions on maybe like what are you looking for, or are you looking for a sell maybe? So this would be my idea right here, is that if we come up to this liquidity area up here, if we close up there, or maybe just wick up here, it would be better if we wick up here and then the next candle breaks it, and then on the way down we would take a sell. And I don't know how many pips you usually like to collect, but I mean, I don't know if they, yeah, 10 pips would be right there. So if you could collect just a 10 pip move and then leave a runner to possibly come back here to test support, that would be an area to be looking out for. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions, just drop a question in the comments and let me know. I'll help you out. Yep, you're welcome, Stoic. You're welcome. But yeah, like, so that's my idea. And because it's kind of already kind of late for Asian session, this might need to play out once London starts, you know. And look, we're turning green. So like I said, my idea would be that we need to come up, in order for us to break this low, we need to break this high. But yeah, you're welcome, Stoic. I might just leave it there just so I can see what, you know, see what happens. Oh, look, guys. Look at what happened. A 3-piece right here. This was it. That was the move right there. And I just missed it. I didn't miss it because I wasn't ready for it. But this is what I was looking for. This is what you would be looking for, to go up and then come down. And let me see, where would this 3, or if it could hit 10 pips, that's all I need. Oh yeah, it's moving. It's moving. It would be right here. Right at 10 pip, right there. Yep, so it's gonna be right at that bottom wick again. So what do you think will happen when we hit this wick? Look, last time we hit that wick, we went up. Last time we hit the wick, we went up. So what do you guys think could possibly happen when we hit this wick? Probably the same thing, maybe. But since it's already too late, like I said, I'm not gonna take this move. I'm gonna wait for London. I don't want to force anything, but that would have definitely been a good move right here. This would definitely been a quick, another 10 pip. So this would have been a 10 pip. This would have been a 10 pip. That would have been a 30 pip move just in this little range right there. All because of the 3-piece. That's all I needed to find for us to hit 10 pips. Is a 3-piece. I created the 3-piece myself. I came up with the idea. I learned this because of the zucchini. The zucchini taught me where to look for this 3-piece, and I figured out the combination of the 3-piece myself. So that's why I think a lot of people don't understand how liquidity gets grabbed and when it's going to get grabbed, because they don't understand that it's a 3-piece that gives me the signal that liquidity is going to need to be grabbed. But there's so many different ways that it could change, that depending on the way the candles form. And it's another combination that tells me that stuff. So like I said, I'm learning every single day. Every time a 3-piece happens, I'll learn something new. So like I said, I'm just getting better and better. I'm practicing my playbook. Once I get my playbook rolling, man, it's gonna be like taking candy from a baby, man. It's not easy, but I'm trying to make it as easy as possible. And hopefully you guys all just stick with me, and you guys, you know, I'm trying to be just like Don Vo, just helping everybody out, sharing the knowledge and stuff like that. And look at right here, what's happening? A lower low, lower high. This, if as long as it doesn't break it and it breaks this high, then we're still gonna keep moving. So that's that. So look, I think if this guy hit, look, this is just gonna be a practice analysis, but if this guy were to come down and then up, there's a good chance it could do it again. But yeah, like I said, guys, we're probably gonna wait off until London. London's in about 2 hours, so yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching. If you guys have any last questions before I get off right now, I'm gonna be getting off in a second just so I can start charging my computer so I can start getting ready for London. But let me know if you guys have any questions before I get going. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys haven't liked and subscribed yet, hit that like and subscribe for me. We're trying to hit 500 subscribers, or my goal is 1,000. I want to hit 1,000, and if we can hit that 1,000, that'll be very appreciated. And we just got 6 more subscribers. I think we got like 10 subscribers this whole session, so I appreciate you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys very much. And every single day, like and sub. I appreciate it, Stoic. You a real one for that one. You a real one. And make sure you guys turn on that notification. Oh. It's gonna be another 10 pip move. I'm wondering if this could be a breakout, maybe. There it was. That was the move again. Let me see. That's the 10 pip move. It's gonna make a decision. Oh, there it goes. There was the wick down. There was the wick down. Damn it. There it goes. So let's see. Can we do another 10 pips from that wick down? Back up. At least another 10 pip. Because what usually happens on a 3-piece is that it fills in the... Excuse me. Same like this one did. We'll see. And this will be the first test. So what I've noticed is that when the 3-piece happens, it usually gives it a retest once. So this is the one, this is the second. The second usually plays out, and then on the third one, it doesn't play out. It usually, if it does the third one, it's gonna continue down. There it goes. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So yeah, it's just, if you guys have any questions, drop a like or leave a comment and I'll answer your questions. Yeah, if this, I'm gonna just wait to see if this plays out, and after this one, I'll probably be getting off though, getting ready for London though. I just want to see what happens. Just make sure I'm on the right analysis and stuff. That way, when London comes around, I'm ready for it. Oh yeah, this is my song right here. This is my song. Y'all ready? I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Either turn it up or turn it off. Here we go. Perfect timing for this pump. Look at that, guys. That's it right there. That's that move again. I told you guys. See, getting ready little by little. Every day getting better. This is the area. Boom. Dang, that whole wick just disappeared. It's not flipping yet. Oh, there it goes. Look at this guy. Look at what happened here. We hit this before we wicked up, so let's see if it hits that before it makes a decision. And the good thing about the 3-piece that I figured out is that it don't matter how big the range is. You could squeeze 10 pips out of it. You could squeeze another 10 pips out of the same move on the retest. So you could get 20 pips in a small little range. And that's what I'll be looking for. That's all you need. You just need 10 points, 10 pips, and you just repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And with this 3-piece, it actually gives us almost like a confirmation. So I almost don't get into the trade unless that happens. So that's why too, a lot of times I get in and get out real quick because I know I could go find another one. And I just need, like I said, Donvo closed today for 15 pips. So if I could get 2 trades and get 18 pips, I feel like that's a success. And then some days I might even, one day I hit 3 trades all on the same move down. So like I said, I could hit 3 trades, 30 pips type of thing in one day. That's just like one giant runner type of thing, you know? So it just depends. All right, but yeah, all right, guys. I'm gonna get off. I'm definitely gonna. London starts in an hour and a half, so I'll be on in about an hour and a half. So make sure you guys like and subscribe, turn your notifications on, and I'll see you guys in a bit.